What's up everybody, and I'm back with another tutorial. I guess in this day we're going to be playing manager mode, man. I'm going to give you tips from moving to the first division to the semi-pro division in one go with no losing, man. We don't lose this time. Let's go. So the first thing you wanna do, man, is to have good tactics and know how your team is going to be playing. You have to understand your gameplay first. The gameplay that you are going to be choosing should be linking with the formation that you are going to be using. Understand what I mean? Now, this is what mine looks like. First of all, I have this 4-3-3 formation, right? You know me with that 4-3-3 attack formation, man. I always put that into place. Yeah. After that one, this is how I put my tactics. If you want this, and if you want this, and if you want to score goals like this, man, look at this. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. And if you want to do the things like this, man, I'm throwing good tackles, man. You see what I mean? Yeah. So watch this full video and find out about the full tactics, man. Let's go. So now let's start with our tactics, right? In tactics, understand that we have build up, we have offense, and we have defense, right? So we're going to be starting with build up, right? In build up, understand that you have various factors under the build up thing and stuff. Again, the first one is speed. Put your speed in 2 bars. Don't exceed 2 bars or less. Cause if it's less than 2 bars, I don't know, but for myself personally, if it's less than 2 bars, you are going to be struggling in attacking quickly. You know what I mean? Your players are going to be making slow tackles. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's at 3 bars, you are leading it at 3 bars, your players are going to be tired. You know what I mean? Your players are going to get tired every time and stuff like that. Yeah. But 2 bars it's safe because it's in the middle. You know, if they get tired, they get tired, but not quickly. You know what I mean? Yeah. They can sustain the pressure. The second one is passing distance. So passing distance, I think it should be 3 bars, because when your player maybe it's inside the box and you need to make a long pass, you know what I mean? So the passing distance will benefit you in that factor. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to be making long passes, and you're going to be able to changing the flanks and doing things like that. So it's more important to make long passes. You know what I mean? So your passing distance should be 3 bars. Then we go to mentality. Mentality always attack, man. I need goals, man. I need goals. 4 goals, man. Yeah. So my mentality should be always at attack, so that we create chances. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then positioning, organized. Always positioning should be organized. Don't make it free, man. Your players going to be running around like headless chickens, man. You don't want that in your team. So make it organized, so that every time when you need a player, you find him in that position, so they can be able to build up well. You know what I mean? Now the second one, the second tactic, man. This one is lead. You know what I mean? It's offense. It's offense. It's called offense, right? First one, we have passing tendency in offense. So passing tendency, you should put it in 2 bars. You know why? 2 bars, because when your player has the ball, he needs to think where to pass the ball before passing it. So if it's at 3 bars, man is going to be going around with the ball for a long time. So we don't need that. We need him to think for a few minutes and pass the ball. But if it's at 1 bar, he's not going to be doing that, man. Always going to be passing. He won't get time to hold the ball and think and wait for another player to open up some spaces. So he's going to be passing around and making unnecessary passes all around. You know what I mean? And then if he's at 2 bars, then you get enough time to see, this guy's making a run and you do a long pass. You know what I mean? And then the second one, we have crossing tendency, which is also at 2 bars. Same story. When you are coming, when you are attacking with your winger, coming from the wingers, you have a chance to cut inside the box or to cross the ball. So if your passing tendency is at 3 bars, he's going to take long. He's always going to try to cut inside the box. But if your passing tendency is at 1 bar, he's going to always cross, man. You won't get enough chance for your players to cut inside the box. But if he's at 2, there are 2 options. If he gets there, he's going to always try to cut. But if he sees, because they have knowledge, you know what I mean? If he sees that this one is not a time to cut inside, he's going to make a cross. Get what I'm talking about? So that's why it's at 2 bars. And then the third one is shooting tendency. Shooting tendency should always be at 3 bars, man. You need long ranges, man. Yeah. You need those bullets of Roberto Carlos, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they're going to make long shots. That's why it's important to make it in 3 bars. Then the last one, which is positioning. In this form, I prefer it to be in free, so that everyone should get a chance. You know, maybe your wingers are going to be throwing lay balls and cutbacks to your center attacking midfielder and your striker. So your center attacking midfielder needs to be there. You know what I mean? And also your center midfielder, they need to be there to make some shots. You know what I mean? Last but not least, we have defense, which is the heart of the team. If you don't have defense, my brother, you are out. You're dead, man. They're going to cook you so hard that you don't even want to play FC Mobile anymore. So here's how you should be able to defend in manager mode. First, we got pressure, right? Pressure should be in 2 bars. Cause if you take it to 3 bars, man, you are cooked. Your players are going to be running around in the first half and they're going to be tired by the second half. So you don't need that. Because if you find someone clever, if you pressurize him too much, in the second half, he's going to cook you. He's going to play different ball or play attack or something like that, and he's going to cook you because your players will be tired, right? The second one is width. It's how wide your defense is going to be, right? How wide your defense is going to be. So you don't need them opening up much space in the middle, right? So you are going to make sure that it's going to 1 bar so that your defense stay organized and don't open up spaces that are unnecessary. Because if you take it to 3 bar, man, trust me, you won't be able to cover. They are going to score goals more and more and more again. You know what I mean? So the third one is aggression. So aggression should always stay at 3 bars so that your players should be aggressive when making tackles. That's why you've seen in the first clip where Cannavaro was making good tackle and Zambrotta making a best tackle. You know what I mean? Yeah, they are always trying to make tackles. They are not making easy tackles. Those are hard tackles, you know. So to make those hard tackles, you need to increase your aggression to 3 bars. And then lastly, it's your back line, which states that you should put it either on cover or on offside trap. Offside trap sometimes is good, right? Because it makes your back line to go up front and left the opponent to get offside, right? But it's not safe, man. It's not safe because sometimes one defender might make a mistake and cross the line to that side and go the offside. You are cooked. But with this cover one, this one that states cover, it's more safe because when Maguire, I defend with Maguire, right? He's my center back. So when Maguire moves to the up front, DiMarco will stay in his position to cover for him. Then when Maguire comes back, Maguire will go to DiMarco's position to cover for him, which is kind of fair, you know what I mean? It's like exchanging positions somehow. So it's making your back line to stay strong always. You know what I mean? Always there's a person who's covering for each other around in the box. You know what I mean? And in your sidelines. Yeah. So that's all for today. If you wanna go through manager mode and get to legendary or FC champion, I'm still going there. But by the way, this thing might help you. So I'll suggest that you should edit wherever you think it doesn't benefit you, because it don't benefit all of you, right? But if you think it's good for you, you can use it. And drop a like, share, and drop a comment on what you think on what I've just said. Don't forget to subscribe and share to some people. Some people might find this helpful. So please share and comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.